Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is episode 3 of our Realms of Pugmire game. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Thomas, playing Sheen. He's a acolyte.
I'm Michael, playing Bernard. He's a hunter of the unseen.
I'm playing Tucker, Pyrenees, and I play a guardian.
I'm Mike. I'm playing Tagbard McTerry, Scottish Terrier, who is also a guardian.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm playing our one and only cat, Vesper, a soldier of House Wrex.
Last time you came across the final fragment of the map you needed just outside of Mutt Town. You faced an unseen beast in the forests, and you were taking its head back to the Pyrenees. You had to, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your levels of hygiene, stay at the home of Yankee Yorkshire in Mutt Town as you get ready to head off onto the ferry back to the great city of Pugmire. Your visit has been grand. I have never been more excited in all my days.
I can see that. Thank you.
Willard, you are not allowed here again unless with them. I will bring you other folks of quality as well. Whatever you say. As you start leaving, as Willard's like, well, that was excellent work, everyone.
Aye. So you think we'll be able to get back on the ferry to go back to Pugmire?
I don't see why not.
Guess we'll find out.
It is a different ship person this time, as they go, wishing to go back to Pugmire?
Yeah.
That's simple enough. Just a shard each. Plastic shard. Thank you. Thank you. It'll take a little while, but, well, the river seems good and the wind is on our side today. We also have several good rowers. So, please, enjoy the trip. As you all get onto the ship and start heading out, Willard goes, excuse me, sir. Would any of the free members of your crew like to play a game of cards? Some over there.
Perhaps we hold off on a game of cards this trip. Maybe we should strategize instead about what we're going to do when we make it back to town.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. I wholeheartedly agree.
It's probably for the best.
Aye. We need to plan.
As you start sitting down. So, we will need to get this fragment of the map back to the Temple of St. Anne's, yes? Yes.
And hopefully they should have the copying done by now, right?
Everything but the fragment we have.
Then we'll be able to find this. Well, whatever it is the map's supposed to show us.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps we divide and conquer yet again. Part of the group can take this fragment to the temple, gather up the map. Once it's complete, the rest of us can start gathering supplies and seeking out information as needed in order to hit the ground running.
Possibly. We'll be waiting on the map, but I imagine there's other ways we could find to busy ourselves in the meantime.
You, get off the ship! As you see 4 dogs climbing on board. 3 in light leather armor, and another one armorless with a shield and a longsword as he steps out and goes, Them! They have the map! Roll for initiative, please.
Battle! I thought this was going to be a boring sea journey.
Okay, and then just, we're going to go just this way, so what's your initiative number?
17.
Alright.
Pretty good.
14.
Natural 1 plus 1, so it's a 2.
Okay. And,
You're probably gonna go last.
He's got 2 with
A
0
2.
dexterity.
Yeah.
but you rolled a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll go after him, though. So,
Story of my life.
and
15.
Not last place.
great.
Woo!
So let's put these in order. As you see a woman spaniel rushing at you, she brings up her battle axe and she's going for Vesper.
Alright.
Vesper, what's your armor class? 14?
13.
13. She misses as the axe swings down. Now it is the next one. The one in with just the shield takes a deep breath as you see his muscles seem to ripple and you see his eyes go bloodshot as he seems to expand slightly more muscular. Who would be the most armored of you all? Who's in heavy armor?
I am.
We both are. He'll have a shield.
Okay, so he's going after you. What's your armor class, Liam?
My armor class is 18.
18? Okay.
I'll trade you.
No.
He hits.
Oh, wow.
He does 9 damage
Crap.
as he rushes in. Your shield comes up. He bashes it back with his own shield and then stabs right through the plates of your armor, right up into the shoulder joint area before drawing back his longsword. The first thing you notice now is that their shields and their weapons look relatively new and well forged.
Well,
Sheen.
How you feeling?
3 HP total.
I think I'll
It's not good.
get on that. Cure wounds.
Okay.
Some nanobots.
So
So I
Sheen walks up and then starts praying to man, holding the holy symbol of the paw reaching down with this spot of blood.
Pretty sure that was a D8
Yeah, it's a D8 plus, I think your
plus wisdom.
wisdom mod.
So that's 7.
So you healed 7.
Okay, better.
So the next one looks over at Sheen and goes, "Step aside, shelter or shepherd. We wish nothing for you, or no harm to come to you." As he rushes up and he goes in for a body check to knock you back and try and get you out of the fray.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
14.
14. That hits. You are knocked back. You're knocked back like 10 feet as you're actually like staggering. As you slide back on the deck and you kind of roll.
Okay.
Do a dex check real quick. Difficulty 10.
18.
Alright, so you don't fall over as you kind of catch yourself. Vesper.
I'm going to try to stab that bitch who just tried to hit me.
Alright.
It's not even a curse word this time. Oh, that's probably not going to hit. 13.
That does hit.
Oh, can I borrow the D8? Because... Oh, yeah, got it. Oh, wow. 4 points,
Okay. 4 points of damage.
and it's piercing if that matters.
In this case, no.
Sweet.
There we are. I'll just have one for myself. Perfect. So, next is Bernard.
Alright. I guess I'll shoot the one she just stabbed.
Okay.
19 on the roll, so I assume I
So,
add dex damage, right?
yes.
Okay, 5.
5. As you strike her in the back, as she's kind of staggered, the arrow hits right between the shoulder blades as she grunts and she's shaking slightly. Another one sees you, grabs a short bow off of his back and fires. What's your armor class?
15.
Okay. That just hits.
Alright.
You take 4 damage.
Alright.
Tagbard.
I am going to swing my claymore at the one that's raging.
Okay.
Oh. What's the crit range for the greatsword?
It's just nat 20 on
Just nat
everything.
20?
Yep.
Ah.
And that's a triumphant, so.
Yep. But it'll be 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
Be 6 points.
6 points, that's 3 damage.
What? Oh. Okay.
As you hit and his flesh seems unnaturally hard. As you just see the bloodshot eyes just turn to you. As he starts to growl his spotted fur, like seeming to shiver, making him almost look like a mirage in his frenzied rage.
Not again.
As you just hear the growl. Alright, Tucker.
Alright, I'm going to attack the one that actually stabbed me earlier.
Okay,
Alright, 18 plus 4, 22.
that hits.
So it's 6 damage.
6 damage, alright. You hit.
Plus 4 damage. Strength
Okay.
plus proficiency.
It is back to the top, and the one dog sees Vesper as she's growling. She leans back with the battle axe, and she sweeps up as the axe does catch a bit of the boards, sweeping up, doing a slight cut on the deck as she goes in for a big swing. She misses.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna stab her in the face. I'm at least gonna try.
Oh, I'm sorry. You attack. Let me. I mixed up opponents. Liam, you hit the one guy. You said 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
You did 2
Oh,
as you hit him.
okay.
Now, because Tagbard has done more damage, he turns. You see him rear back. His muscles flex on the sword, and he comes down as hard as he can. I'm guessing you're bringing up your shield to try and.
I don't
or
have
your-
a shield.
That's right.
Yeah.
So he's coming down. You're kind of just bringing up your sword as oh, oh crap! And what's your armor class?
16.
All right. He misses just barely as it slams into the deck and shards of wood splash like water.
Ah! Here we go.
Sheen?
This is the book for a sec.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm gonna look one thing up.
So how many are there total? Opponents?
Total of 4.
Okay.
Because the one attacking you is still up.
Oh, that's right, yes.
So I'm going to grab my symbol of the Church of Man, start chanting, and cast Bless on Vesper, Tagbard, and Tucker. So that means on your next attack, ability, or saving throw roll, so long as I keep the concentration up, you can add a d4. So I guess you get one roll that
yeah.
you can add a d4 to.
Yeah. Cool.
To the attack roll?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just not a damage roll, obviously.
Attack, ability, or saving throw.
So the one sees you, the one who knocked you back, goes, I'm sorry, Shepherd, but we must do it for the good of Pugmire, as he rushes at you with his blade. What's your armor class again?
14.
Or his axe, I should say, 14. He's coming in high. He hits. So you'll need to make a concentration check.
Concentration check, which is...
I believe it is your casting ability plus your proficiency.
Okay, casting ability. Okay.
And you have to do either 8 plus the level of the spell, or the amount of damage he rolled, whichever is higher.
Okay.
So he just rolled 5 damage, so you'll have to do the 8 plus the spell level.
And it's a cantrip.
So level 0, so you just need an 8 or better.
That's a 12.
So you
On
succeeded in
roll.
keeping the concentration up.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I did just take 5.
Yes. Vesper?
I'm gonna try to stab a bitch.
Alright.
Again. And I get a D4 with this. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
And I add just everything together.
Yep.
16.
That hits. Same one, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a 6?
Yeah. Because it can't be a 9.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not like some weird. I do not like
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
6 then.
That is a 6. So you do 6 damage to the one, and she goes down in a heap.
Fuck.
She gives a screech, her sword trying to inch towards you as she's going for your throat, and then you tear your blade out, and she slides down, dead. Let me take her out of the initiative order.
Nice.
It's hit motherfucker.
Bernard?
Alright. Well, with her down, move on to the big guy.
Alright.
Shoot him.
Okay.
I think that's a 13.
That does not hit.
Oh, proficiency bonus
Oh.
plus 2, right?
Yeah,
15.
that does not hit.
Oh, okay.
As you shoot, you see it coming. He sees it briefly coming towards him, and he just swings his arm. It hits the shield, and he smashes it on the deck, and the arrow breaks. As he growls and then turns back to Tagbard. The next one, the one who shot at you, is gonna do another shot.
Alright.
That misses, as the arrow buzzes over your head. Tagbard.
Is flanking a thing?
Wait, shouldn't I be going before Tagbard?
No, because you rolled a 1 on that one.
Okay.
Is flanking a thing?
Not really.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
I'm just gonna swing at his neck again.
You're gonna swing, alright.
That's 12.
You go in, instead of his shield, you see him kind of like knock your blade on the side with his face.
Oof.
And then, but it's so hard that your arm actually like back swings.
Try to keep one of them alive, but not this one.
Tucker,
Okay, now I'll attack.
which one?
The one that was attacking me earlier.
Okay, the big guy.
Okay, 15.
You miss.
Oh.
You swing down as he leaps back.
Add a D4 to that.
Oh yeah, you can roll a
do I?
d4 to that.
So 15 plus 3. 18?
You hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Alright, 5 damage.
So 2 damage. As you hit him, you've now done more damage. As you see him growl at you, he rears back as he launches forward and brings his blade just straight across, going straight for your guts.
Okay.
And what was your armor class, Liam?
18.
That hits. Whew. That is 14 damage.
Alright, I'm down.
Oh.
As he just comes in, slams, you see him hitting Tucker across the side. You hear metal creak. As he finishes his swing, you see Tagbard hit the deck and roll, but is still alive, but out of the game. Tucker, so to speak. Or Tucker, yes. Tucker.
So I make my death save roll like when it's
On your
my
turn, yep.
Yep.
Sheen?
Okay. So did I still have to get up from being knocked back?
No, because you stayed on your feet, remember?
Oh, because I stayed on my feet.
You stayed on your feet.
Okay. Yeah, so I got a guy attacking me.
Yep.
Hit him in the face.
It's not going to do a whole lot of good.
Or
But
magic him in the face.
you know what? Yeah. So, gonna start chanting again and, what is that? Cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. And that's a saving throw, right?
It's
Fireball!
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Difficulty 13.
Difficulty 13.
Fireball on a wooden ship.
He does not succeed. It's sacred flame. It's not actual fire.
Okay, so it does 1d8 of damage.
Just let me
Do you want to
have it,
roll that,
Keegan.
or do you want me to roll it?
You can roll it.
Okay.
Maybe you.
3.
3. Alright. You hit him, and as he's like, as he gives like this slight glow as well, or his armor does, as he goes, "Damn you, shepherd! We're trying to keep you safe! The shepherds are the one who must preach the word of man so that all know of its glory!" As he goes in for the swing. He misses. Yay. Vesper?
I'll move to attack and harry the dog after our shepherd,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to stab him
Alright.
in the face. 17, 19?
That hits.
I would hope so. And 7 points of damage.
Nice. You take him out. As he goes down.
Was that the guy I was attacking? Or?
No.
No.
No, the one you're attacking isn't even halfway.
Oh, good to know.
So, alright. Bernard.
Alright. Keep gonna go after the big guy.
Okay.
Or keep the archer alive. He can't hit anything.
No, did you miss?
No, I hit.
Oh, okay.
That's
I mean, unless a 23 misses.
No, it's I just saw you look at your guy and just put it aside. So that's usually the sign of fuck.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, so 5 points of damage. As it strikes him, as he kind of flexes and breaks it off in himself, but he is looking real mad, and he's looking at Tagbard like one last object, and then I can go to that.
Good shot.
So, need to take. So the one that was shooting arrows at you throws down their arrows, pulls out their battle axe, and charges Vesper.
Gets the cat's out of the bag.
As they're like, "That was my friend!" What's your armor class?
Probably you hit me.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's just...
Try to not kill that one.
It's assuming he hasn't.
8.
I'm still up. I'm hurt.
Boom! Just hits as hard as they can.
No promises.
Tagbard.
I'm keeping my damage backwards.
Huh?
Fuck.
You're alright, Vesper. Roll a stamina die. I'm using inspiring word.
8.
Nice.
So. Okay, maybe some promises now.
Now I'm doing an overhand swing straight down on the guy.
Okay.
I'm not still getting the additional to hit, right?
No, it only gets
Okay.
used once, right?
14.
14. You come down. Boom! Sword up. Slides overhead, and you come down, you hit, and the slide back, or he hits it so back that it comes back a little bit, like you're going to swing again as you're off kilter. Tucker, it is your
Death saving
death
throw.
saving throw.
And what's the modifier?
It's your Constitution mod, I believe.
Okay. I got 6 total.
That is not enough, so fill in one of your death or your fails, and I believe you need a 12 or better.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I can't use inspiring word on somebody who's down.
Oh, you need it to do it. It's a Constitution saving throw. So you can add your proficiency in if you have Constitution as a saving throw. If not, it's just your
no.
Constitution mod.
You
And
just
the
got
difficulty is 15.
15, okay.
You're more likely to die in this than D&D.
Slightly.
We're also level 1, so squishy.
There's other things too, though. Like, you get to automatically heal with if you have any hit dice left when you succeed.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. So Tucker went big guy. As he gives this great big roar. It's not a bark. As he brings it up, he takes after your example and just, even though his other arm won't do anything, he double fists it almost in just sheer rage. What's your armor class again?
16.
16? Okay. He hits.
Good thing you saved me before he hit you. I appreciate that.
That is 11 damage.
That puts me exactly at 0.
So, as it turns out, rage is crazy in this game.
Apparently.
You don't say.
Damage reduction?
Well, that's
Kidding
always
me?
been, that's in standard D&D.
How is it? Huh.
Yeah, but no, they changed it to add your proficiency modifier to damage.
Ooh. Oh.
And it lasts a whole combat instead of X movement turns. He smashes down. Sheen. No!
Okay. Heads, tails. Okay. Yeah.
Remember, you gotta run up, so you are in the danger zone now, too. You're in the splash zone.
Splash.
Just as a warning. If that changes your tactics slightly.
I mean, I don't care either way. You can get him.
You should get them up.
I should keep them up.
Yeah.
I know.
You can. You
I just
can
have
get.
one more cure wounds. So.
Yeah, you can get Tucker up if that's safer.
Well, he's also in the splash zone, because you were both next to the big guy.
Okay, so
I have an idea. Fire?
So you can sink.
You said it wasn't real fire!
Oh, that
I don't
one.
have fire.
Got it.
I will just run up to Tagbard and start my chants, rubbing my token, and cure wounds. Sorry, I'll get to you next, Tucker. Oh, 5.
Ah. Thanks,
Minimum
preacher.
damage can take him out. As you're on the ground, like, what hit me? As you do notice the slight cut in the boards behind you.
Sweet man.
Alright. Oh, he's dead. Vesper? Vesper, what are you doing?
I'm going to stab the person who's on me.
Alright.
15.
Alright, that hits.
And 8 points of damage.
Okay. As he's hit hard, what were you using? Your fists?
No, my stabbing stab.
Oh yeah, stabbing, stabs. So you just get a good shot in.
Shot to the heart.
Not quite. But a good
But
shot.
I'm still to blame.
Yes. something, bad name. Because copyright. And yeah. Anyway, so next is Bernard.
How bad is the big guy looking?
He's not looking, or he's still looking pretty okay.
Going to shoot the one she just stabbed.
Okay,
I thought you wanted us to keep him alive.
I can do non-lethal, right?
you can. It's -2 to the attack roll. Okay.
Roll the 19.
All right. Yep, that hit.
7. Or
Se-
9.
9. Knocked out.
Ping.
Boom! As you know, you pulled out your punching bag arrow. Drop him. So he's out of the fight. Tagbard,
Do I have to get up?
you do have to get up, but you only
Yeah.
lose half your movement speed if that's the case.
Okay. And he's right there anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna get up and come up swinging, essentially.
Okay.
And that will be 17.
That hits.
Nice. On 5 damage.
So 2. Tink. As you hear the growl. Tucker.
Okay.
Save.
Okay, 13. So
That's
that's
another
another
fail.
fail.
One
We don't-
more.
Oh.
And you die.
You don't have the proficiency bonus to this one?
It's a saving throw.
That's it, okay.
So
He's not proficient in Constitution saves.
yeah.
Might be.
Yep. So
But the barbarian probably is.
as He looks down, comes back down, just does the overarching swing again at you. That hits.
So I'm down again.
Yeah. Yeah, oof. When are you down? Well, you're not dead, obviously. It was 14 damage.
Jesus.
Oh! So that's a -9.
That's fine. He hits you, the deck slightly creaks. You see the cut behind him actually open up slightly to where he could have possibly fallen down to the lower deck.
Huh.
As you just hear one call going, "What in the great seas of man is going on up there?"
I'm dead. Somebody say something snarky. Like maybe all of the useless sailors on this misbegotten raft could help us out a bit.
Hang on. There it is. Good job, Willard. Willard throws a knife as best he can. As it flies, it hits the creature, or the barbarian. Hits and does 5 points of damage. He got a triumphant.
About time Willard did something useful.
Willard just came in clutch.
As he's just like breathing heavily, and the thing turns and looks at him. Assistance! Assistance, please! And you hear the quivering in his voice. Willard is now in the initiative order.
Nice.
Sheen.
Gonna go with Spare the Dying on Tucker.
Okay, what's Spare the Dying do?
I believe it gives him 1 hit point.
Oh, perfect.
Automatically?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so does all the death save failures disappear then?
yes, and you have 1 HP as you're on the
Okay.
ground like,
Yep. That was a good call.
Sorry.
He's out of first level spells.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm gonna
Vesper.
I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah.
How exactly do we use those?
So you're gonna spend this because everyone agreed. You're gonna roll 2. You're gonna take the higher of the 2.
The 13 plus 4, so 17.
You hit.
Ooh. Six points.
So 3 damage.
Garrus.
Garrus.
That would
As-
be really bad.
You hit. The creature stops as his fist is still on Tagbard's chest from the initial hit. As you just hear, "Cat, cat."
Oh, whiskers.
Bernard.
Keep shooting him.
He's just like crap.
I do not hit.
All right. It hits and bounces off of his flesh. Tagbard, death save, please.
Ah, yes. 18.
All right. Do you have any hit dice left?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how you let them spend hit dice to heal?
Yeah.
Do you have any to spend?
I haven't used
Okay,
any,
then you
so-
can use it to heal
Oh,
right now.
Excellent. And from 0?
Yep.
And,
It's always from 0. There's no real negative HP.
nice. All the extra just went into the boat behind
Yes.
me. Oh, yay. Do I add my constitution
Yes, you
on? I have 3 hit points now.
Fantastic.
It's better than 0.
Tucker,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Am I still able to attack the big
Yeah,
guy?
you can get up and hit the big guy.
Alright. Converted 20.
All right, yep.
So. Okay, 10 damage.
So 5 damage. Thing's starting to look a little beat up, but he's still like, "Cat! Cat!" as he screams out a bloody scream and goes in for a swing.
I will hiss back.
Those are some mighty fine final words, as that's a 22.
That hits. That definitely hits.
And he does 10 damage.
I'm down.
Boom!
Fine final words.
As Willard's like,
Meow.
oh. as you see him like looking around, he grabs a fork because he's out of knives and he throws it as best he can. He misses. It just kind of like lazily goes bloop, and then so this fork just plops off the creature's neck and then just falls on Vesper's face.
Good follow through.
All right, Sheen.
So you're up. He's up.
Okay, she's down.
Okay, going over to Vesper. And some chanting, prayers, and you have 1 hit point.
Score.
Barely dies.
All right,
I will.
Vesper.
I'll take that. YOLO. I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna try to stab him.
All right, go try and stab him.
Do we save it or no? We'll see. I do not hit that.
All right.
Did
What
not
was that?
It's a. What is that? 13.
All right, yeah. You basically you don't get you spin slice to get up, and you slice his leg several times, and then you notice it did nothing.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
This game, Bernard.
Can I shoot him in between the eyes? Natural 20.
All right,
Ooh.
cool. Double the damage on the die you roll,
All right.
and then add in your dexterity after.
22.
So 11 damage.
Woo!
Is he still up?
Yeah. He's looking pretty hurt though.
He's probably got an arrow sticking out of his head.
Yeah, you hit him between the eyes, and it's just sticking there.
No muscles to flex that time.
Guess you weren't using that party.
All right. Tagbard.
Stabbing him.
Okay.
Oh, 10.
No.
Does not hit.
Yeah. You go in, you stab, and you just hit rock hard abs, and you're like, I swear it's not blunt. Tucker.
Okay, I will attack with my axe. Okay, same roll, convert 20.
Alright. That hits.
Okay, 6 damage.
6 damage, so 3 damage.
So it's half of it damage each time then, right?
Yeah. As he's kind of staggering, he's swaying as he's just like, cat! As he swings his sword down again.
Take him out!
That's a 14.
Oh, 13.
I know. He needs a 6 or better to hit you.
Yeah. Just, you don't even need to roll. I'm down.
No, I want to see. Alright, yeah, he did max damage, so that's 15 damage.
I'm really down.
He hits, smashes, and you do fall under the deck as the ship partially cracks, breaks. It wraps around you. I need you to do a dex saving throw to jump out of the way, and you as well. And him as well, to see if he tumbles
That'll
down.
be a 7.
A 7?
Uh-huh.
You fall down.
3.
You will also fall down. And he lands on his feet, but he's on the lower deck.
Ah.
With
So
you
we're
two.
all prone?
Yeah, you two are prone, which means he gets the advantage on an attack roll.
And I'm just on the ground.
And you're on the lower deck, passed out, as you see the rowers like, ah! As they just see him going, ah!
Maybe
All right.
you could help us out before this guy destroys your ship.
As they're like, if we let go of the oars, the ship could run aground!
Useless.
As Willard runs up, he finds his knife, and he just goes from up above, trying to get a nice throw in. He hits.
Ah.
Coming in clutch.
2 damage.
It's better than no damage.
Tink. As he points, you next, little dog. As you just see him like, oh, oh, by the grace of men. Sheen.
I guess I will. Can I get to Vesper?
You'll have to get up, and if you do that, you will provoke an attack of opportunity. But you can do it. There's a chance he'll miss you.
Chance of.
What do you want to do?
I have a feeling this is gonna fail, but I will cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay. And so he has to do a Constitution saving throw, yes?
Yeah, difficulty 13.
Okay. So he needs a 7 or better again. I had a feeling that was the case.
Oof.
He does not succeed. He rolled a 4.
Oh.
Roll that damage.
What? 2?
You did 2 damage. As you strike, as he's like, ah! As he collapses finally from his wounds, he falls backwards, and one arm slams onto Vesper, and the other one slams onto Tagbard as he is collapsed.
Ah.
As his muscles kind of contract.
Oh. Fragment. What kind of dog is he?
He was a Dalmatian.
Ah. Dalmatians.
Spare the die.
Yeah, spare the dying.
Vesper gets up and just sees this. Wakes up with a shield on her.
Get this thing off of me!
Ah. Give me a minute.
As you see him pushing on the other side of the arm. As you hear the captain, "What in the grace of man happened? Who did you bite to draw this?"
I don't know. Let's find out. I want to wake that other one up and see how he found us.
Indeed.
There are no nearby ships, right?
There was like, you noticed like a little rowboat basically
Okay.
like going downstream.
Back it up. Back it up.
No, like it was already going down when you saw the fight. So you saw him get on board and basically you saw the rowboat going. Just lose control and bank itself.
Right.
So you'll have to wait some time for that guy to wake up. This will count as a short rest, so if you guys want to spend hit dice, if you have any to spend, I know you don't because you only had the one.
Okay.
I think Vesper spent hers because of your inspiration, yes?
Yes.
So, because if they spend a hit dice, because you give them the chance to, then it's spent.
So do I roll a stamina dice
Yeah,
roll?
you can roll a stamina die.
Okay. Lame.
How much you heal?
1.
Plus
Oh,
your con mod.
It's a 2. Still lame.
And remember, for the future reference, Sheen, is you can spend stamina dice to regain spell slots.
Yeah. I know.
And I can also do that via my inspiration.
Yeah, because then you make him spend his hit die for it. Or stamina die.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's D&D. So, the remaining dog finally wakes up. He's a tall bloodhound. Big droopy lips that are up like this because he's on his back.
We should tie him up. Or should have tied him up.
Yes, I assumed you had. I assumed the captain was all on that too. As Willard kind of like sneaks down and then pulls his other knife out of the big Dalmatian. He just goes, lucky, this always lucky. As he kind of goes back upstairs.
Willard, gotta say, you were there for us. Thank you. You were a real hero today.
Oh, by no means, but continue your praise. As the bloodhound starts to wake up, as he's like,
Alright. You want to be good cat or bad cat?
Is there such a thing as a good cat?
"Oh, cats are bad."
Exactly.
Well, hello there. Couldn't help but hear you say you were trying to protect the shepherd. Real weird way of going about that, don't you think?
Shepherds are the ones who guide Pugmire, but if this one has joined cat lovers, perhaps he is lost to man.
In fact, he is in the process of guiding Pugmire. A guiding which you tried to interfere with.
Nonsense. Running around the cat, searching for relics with a cat.
Aye.
Tell me, what What's your problem with cats?
Filthy mongrels. Your very presence taints the culture of Pugmire, driving dogs away from the arms of man to make them think selfishly rather than for the community. Horrible hissing creatures who try and bring down our fair nation. We know that this peace is a farce, and you cats simply want to bring down Pugmire through a different way since you couldn't take us down for the strength of your arms.
Oh yes, we are so devious and we're looking out only for ourselves, of course. That's why I dove into battle and I was able to slice you up. So why don't you tell us why you're really here and who sent you?
I already said. We heard about an artifact possibly getting in the hands of a cat.
Who's we?
Does it matter?
I?
Well, I don't care. I'm not speaking.
That's alright. I've heard this before. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps you ought to just give us some information, otherwise this is going to be very unpleasant for you. And then I will claw his face.
Okay. So roll your intimidation.
That would be a 15.
Right, you get some deep cuts in there as he goes, The information is valid, as I said. We don't want a cat. We are a collective. We are brothers joined. And if you kill me, so be it. Then it'll show all of Pugmire what filthy cat lovers are willing to do. Kill their captives.
If I untie you, you're not my captive anymore.
See? They use their words to try and be devious so that they can kill innocents, just like the war, as my father told me they did.
Not really innocent for attacking a boat and other dogs.
But I'm already at your mercy. Untie me and then stab me is the same as killing a prisoner, just because you listen to her tricksy words and think like a cat.
Where did we say we were listening to her?
I didn't realize that thinking for yourself was thinking like a cat, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Whatever you say, cat. You can't get to me. I know that you're a lesser creature who shuns the voice of the divine old ones.
A lesser creature that seemed to have bested you with my companions.
Yeah, your companions who are dogs. What's wrong? Did you decide to see a race of creatures who were strong to draw some inspiration from?
Oh yes, that's exactly why I'm here. I'll claw space again.
Alright.
That one probably didn't do a lot. 9.
Slash.
Look, we know you're with the back alley retrievers, alright? We know what you're up to, what you're trying to accomplish. And look, I get it. The wars were bad. They were really bad. Your father fought in them. I can imagine he said awful things. I imagine that the people who got you into this said awful things. But look where you are. Your friends are dead. Sounded like they were your friends. And Terry Terrier is the one who sent you. We didn't attack you. We didn't want this fight. So I want you to think real hard about who's got your best interests at heart.
I'm a divine soldier.
Are you? Are you? Because that shepherd over there, he kind of took down your rage monster.
It is unfortunate that a shepherd would fall to the unseen and work with one of the filthy Mongol cats.
But man's still looking over him. Man is still blessing him with his power. What does that say?
Slash as he's knocked out because he did too much damage.
He's not giving us anything else.
I was trying to get through to him. You know, sometimes proving their point isn't the best way to bring them around to your side of things.
That assumes that I want him on our side. He's made it clear that he's not going to give us any information. Your best bet is to play me up as the bad guy. I've done that. Now I'll go hide. You guys can work on him.
Okay, fair.
I've given you everything you need.
As the captain comes up, just to let you know, we will be giving him to the city guard as soon as we land. I will
That's
be
fine.
needing a fair amount of plastic to fix my poor ship.
Sorry. What's her name?
She was the Sea Lab.
And she will be again. And once we bring the back alley retrievers in, they will pay for their crimes.
If you say so. Paddle harder, you curs! Oh dear. I feel a deep welling sadness. If only I could be moved, as he's holding out his hand.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll let you deal with this one too. I'm gonna go search the rage monster, see if there's anything else we can glean from his corpse.
Good thinking. Check the rest of them as well. How does money work?
You have a lot of money, so basically you guys are getting low on funds
Mm-hmm.
because of everything. So it's a rough thing. There's no exact figures.
I thought so. There doesn't seem to be a place for specific money.
Yeah.
So.
Coin progress is essentially no coins, a few coins, some coins, many coins, lots of coins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if any of these corpses have lots of coins.
We're past the boat they took in, right?
Yeah.
Aye. Well, if you're giving him to the guard, then we'll have to work on him quick. But my guess is, once he gets there, he'll be out sooner rather than later.
That is true. The guards will want him, though, because, well, this level of destruction. Huh.
Oh, I agree. And I think the guards need to be woken up about what's going on in Pugmire. So, you make sure to
You've
tell...
seen these kinds of things in Pugmire.
Aye.
Guards are falling behind greatly.
Aye. You heard what he was talking? The nonsense he was spouting?
Yes, as he kind of side-eyes Vesper slightly.
Look,
I would never go to such lengths, but you know what they say.
These dogs ought to be reminded that I took out how many of these dogs attacking us out of the blue?
Your prowess isn't in question.
not to mention the good coin that she did pay you. Remember, she didn't attack this boat.
I do not wish for any trouble.
Of course. Just remind your friends and business associates that the back alley retrievers are no joke.
Very well.
They are
I've had
poison.
several retrievers on my boats, and they seemed fine. Do you have any proof? I don't see the standard retriever blue on them.
You heard what he was saying. If he isn't one, soon he will be. Or at least he knows them.
Let's see if we find something on any of these bodies.
As you start digging through, you do see rough sketches of all of you on one of them.
I'll take that. Such a good look for me.
As you find a total of 1 coin and about a few pieces of shards and a few pieces of plastic between the lot of them.
Alright.
Also take that.
Well, that at least should go to the captain.
Some of it. Finder's fee. Also, murder fee.
Give him the coin at least. It's how good dogs work. I don't know how things work in the monarchies, but...
Fine. Please take this coin.
You are too kind, my dear friend Cat.
You can call me Vesper.
My dear Vesper. You have done my heart proud, and I see that some cats are indeed good. As he's flourishing with his hands in a very over-the-top sort of manner, and gives a half bow. But we approach the docks.
Sheen, wake our friend up.
Wake our friend up.
Zap.
Okay. Can I do that with, like,
Spare the dying?
spare the dying?
Because it would,
Make
Heal
myself scarce.
as he wakes up.
Don't worry, we're not gonna kill you. We'll give you to the guards. You might spend a long time in the dungeons. But if you don't, next time you see Terry Terrier, tell him that we're coming for him. Tell him that another terrier is coming for him and is going to make him pay for the crimes and for the smudge that he's put on our name.
Ha. Whatever you say.
And think about what I said. There's a way out. If you don't want to die for these people, you don't have to.
Much like my father, I am willing to die for my nation.
So are we. You're the ones destroying Pugmire, not us.
As you get in, as...
Can I try to persuade him? Or
you
is he
can.
not open to it? Okay.
He's pretty not open to it. He might give you something out of just
Right.
anger or something.
It would be a 16.
Okay, he simply just shakes his head and goes, Terry knows how to save Pugmire. And a growl. He realizes what he said and he just shuts up. He stops talking entirely.
Give him to the guard.
So, as they roll in, the captain waves to several of the guards, calling, We have prisoners! Prisoners here! Well, one prisoner. As the guards come in, they question you about it.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear, when you start talking about the back alley retriever, one of the guards goes, Are you sure it was the retrievers?
Aye.
Strange. The retrievers do so much for the police dogs.
Oh, do they now?
Right. When a police dog falls in the line of duty, they get together and they try and bring plastic to the widowed family.
Is that why you look the other way over in Riverwall? Is that why that you're ignoring their crimes and letting them take over that part of the city?
I've seen no crimes. I have only seen that, well, I should step back a moment. It seems that some did attack a royal pioneer recently.
Aye.
And Terry, the leader of the group, sent us 4 dogs apologizing greatly for their actions, that they don't represent the groups. He brought them in chains himself. And all 3 admitted to the crime.
Well, this one admitted he knows Terry, so he's certainly with them, even if he was smart enough not to dress like one when he attacked us.
Did he?
Nevertheless, this captain deserves compensation,
Oh, of course.
and it's the retrievers what owe him that.
Well, we'll see. Perhaps this is another anomaly. As I said, most of the retrievers seem to be doing quite well for us. They have spoken up for the guards, and they've shown themselves friends of the police dogs and the city watch. Some have even informed for us.
On
On various criminal elements in the Riverwall.
rats?
Several,
Cats?
yes. Absolutely.
You realize that's their angle, right?
I'm simply happy to break up criminal rings, my dear citizen, but we must get on with our work.
Fair enough, thank you.
The guards are certainly willing to break up criminal rings as long as it doesn't benefit them.
Indeed, indeed. No, this kind of thing is it's an unseen in its own right. This mentality, it infects dogs. To the captain, I'll say, we'll talk with the Royal Society and see if they can help with your ship, given we were acting on their behalf in these travels.
Thank you, my poor lad. Oh, she'll sail again.
Careful, you don't want to take on any more water, eh?
Oh, of course not. As you see him, rubbing his eyes extra hard to produce tears. Thank you, and thank man for the society.
And thank her, too.
And thank you, dear Vesper. You've proven yourself honorable.
As will all cats eventually.
Oh.
Alright. Sheen, you want to take the map to the temple?
I think I will, go with dear Sheen. let us take a better route through the north, yes? The north sounds like an amazing, more northern district, since the temple district is on the other side of the city.
I will join you guys.
Oh, well, yes. The more the merrier.
Okay, I think I would prefer a more direct route.
Through the territory of the retrievers.
Oh, the north then.
Ah, my dear shepherd, you see a straight path to salvation, but I see a winding road to safety.
Perhaps Willard can be wise in some instances.
Yeah.
Aye.
No.
Well, you deported yourself well today, Willard. Keep it up.
Well, of course. As I said, once a nobleman and all that.
Of course.
Tucker, Vesper,
Yeah.
we should go to the Royal Society.
I agree.
That is also in the same district.
Hmm.
Or at least the main office is in the same district.
Perfect.
The West Wall.
This head is getting a bit ripe for my liking.
As there are flies coming out of your bag as you open it, and you just hear the captain like, "Ah! Off my ship, please!" As you start moving up, as Willard's like, "Ah, yes. Come.
We still had that, didn't we?
Yeah."
Trophies.
You have to bring back proof.
I want to know what it is.
We brought back the proof to who needed it.
And they let us keep it. And maybe there's even a bounty on these.
Okay.
I think once we clean it up, it'll look good over a mantelpiece somewhere.
So, with that all, you begin heading north, and then start heading, I guess it would be east. Or, I'm sorry, west. You'll be heading west.
I was about to say, that's a very odd way to get to the West Wall.
Yeah. As you start moving along, one thing. So we'll start with Sheen and the Temple of Saint Anne.
Should I go to Philip Corgi first, or do who we had talked to earlier? And I'm like, is that the right one?
What was that?
Should I go to Philip Corgi again, or should I to who we were talking to earlier?
Yeah, the one you were talking to earlier.
Yeah.
As you start seeking out Brother Matthew.
Yeah. Brother
As
Matthew.
Matthew's,
We brought the last piece of the map.
oh, excellent. We are almost complete with the other pieces for you and the Pyrenees. May I
Thank
see it?
Oh.
Beautiful. Thank you. And this will go into the archives as a grand artifact.
Indeed.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with you. I am Brother Matthew Akbash.
Bernard Benjamin.
A pleasure. And of course, the great Willard, the one who set you on this journey, yes? Or helped?
Yes.
Yes. Well, anyway, we thank you for your help in this great brother. Okay. So, where are we meeting our companions?
Probably back at the Royal Society.
Ah, yes, of course. Fine. They don't play cards there, do they?
I think you should keep the cards away.
Very well. Meanwhile, at the Royal Society,
Well, we found the map. Temple's currently adding it to the rest of the pieces. Soon enough, we'll have a line on that relic, ruin, temple, whatever it turns out to be.
as Fritz is like, excellent.
We did run into a small snag.
Snag?
A few.
Apparently, the cat's out of the bag on our mission. We were attacked on the boat back.
By?
Well, we think it was the retrievers.
One of them mentioned their leader by name, so
I see. They have been acting, or lying low, I should say.
Claiming to be holy warriors.
You want yeah. This is at the same time as you guys went to the temple.
They're claiming to be holy warriors. They think that cats are here to bring down Pugmire. The usual spiel that we would hear. But the thing is, They seem to know quite a bit of information about us. In fact, look at this drawing that one of them had.
Interesting.
Somebody familiar with us.
So it seems.
You think there's a mole here?
There could be, or it could be somebody.
It doesn't help that Vesper is kind of famous in town right now.
Really?
She's the only cat to have joined the Royal Society, and word like that will get around eventually.
That may be, but other members of our group are far more, well, they keep a lower profile.
That's
Thank you.
true, but if they saw you with her, it doesn't take a clever dog to put it together.
Fair. Now
Everyone in the city knows how the Pyrenees work, right?
fair.
So, there's that.
But these drawings are far more detailed than what you might expect.
It's
Do
true.
any dogs in town that are noted for their abilities?
Several. And the problem is that the retrievers do have don't have a ton of support yet, but they have been working to rebrand themselves.
Well, it seems like they've got a lot of support with the guard. Those dogs seem to really support their work in the community.
That doesn't surprise me to some degree, or at least them to turn the other way. A guard was killed recently by a Mogi. The retrievers were able to take down the Mogi, and then they held an event at a tavern, gathering plastic. It seems like they gave a fair amount of that plastic to the widow and her pups.
Well,
That they support the dogs in blue.
see to it they don't gain any more sway with the Royal Society in that way.
We're trying. No, none have joined yet. Or tried, or at least any that we know who are open about it.
What do we know about this Mogi?
Standard criminal. They'd been caught several times for stealing.
Lived here long?
Few years. Down on the luck criminal from Waterdog Port.
Can happen to anyone.
But,
Likely run out by the retrievers then?
Waterdog? I don't think the retrievers have any of their own in Waterdog. Waterdog's not part of Pugmire anymore. They rule themselves.
Nevertheless.
They seem to be expanding their reach is what I'm getting at that.
Have they?
We also got to dance with this.
Oh! By the grace of man. Do my eyes deceive me?
Oh, you tell me. I didn't even know what it was. Even after I killed it. Just knew it could move its head around anywhere in its body.
Demon Hound.
Demon Hound.
Aye.
Oof. That's,
It's when an unseen possesses a lesser canine and turns it.
possesses?
Yes.
Oh. So, this thing wasn't made by anything. Or anyone.
No, it was corrupted by the unseen. The greatest enemies of all people in the world.
You're not wrong.
I've heard of battles ended during the Great War when cats and dogs were at each other's throats in great battles, and they stopped because several unseen showed up and they knew the greater threat.
Well, silver linings. Are these common?
They're one of the more common of the unseen, but the fact that you came across one, find it in a cave, did you?
No, open field, in broad daylight.
Now that is dangerous. They don't like the open light, and if one's out in the open light, it usually means it's seeking something.
We found it near the body where the map piece had been discovered earlier.
Perhaps it was setting a trap.
They can think like that?
They have a crude cunning. It's animalistic for the most part, but they are smarter than the standard animal. And if they saw that people were coveting something, they might think others would.
Oh, because the map had been stolen and then the thieves were killed.
Interesting.
The piece was found on their bodies.
Interesting.
We don't know if this killed them or what, but it was disconcerting to say the least.
I see. That is concerning.
Nevertheless, I don't know if the Royal Society collects specimens like this.
Oh, we can definitely treat it. It's a good species, good trophy. And the Royal Society does enjoy it when we take out the unseen. That one is fine enough as a trophy. There are other ones that are a bit, too obscene to mount, so to speak.
More obscene than this. That's disturbing.
My dear Tagbard, you are strong, and you have a sort of worldliness, but you are still a pup in some ways. There is one unseen that possessed dogs and turned them into raving monsters. And to put that up as a trophy, that would be obscene.
Oof. That it would. They don't offer bounties for clearing the areas of these kinds of things, do they?
Oh, mostly, I can get you a few coins from the Society's coffers if you need them. But, no, it is more considered a dog's sacred duty to take care of the unseen. Because if there is one, they will spread if they're allowed to fester.
Understandable. Also, when we were attacked, the ship we were riding on suffered heavy damage. I told the captain I would speak to the Royal Society, see if there were provisions for,
Collateral.
Exactly.
I can find something, I'm sure, as you see Willard, Sheen, and Benjamin coming in.
Success?
Yes.
Or Bernard, I'm sorry. Bernard. Oh my God.
Marvelous.
Benjamin's last name.
Oh. Bernard walking in. So as you see him going, the rest of the group. I hear that it was exciting. Oh, who is this? Willard. A pleasure to meet you. Just a simple dog trying to do his best for his nation. There's a story behind that laugh, but I'll ask it later.
Aye.
Probably for the best.
So, beyond that, did you get the map? And is it ready? Map will take about 2 days.
It's not ready yet. Take them about 2 days to finish it.
Good. You are, of course, welcome to stay at the Pioneers' headquarters.
Marvelous.
Might be the safest idea.
For now, yeah.
I certainly could use a cat nap.
Amenable to everyone?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very good. Well, will your companion be joining the society? Oh, by no means.
Oh, I don't know, Willard. I think he'd make a fine adventurer.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I don't think the adventuring life is for me.
I don't know. Your actions these past few days say otherwise.
By no means. You exaggerate, good sir.
No, gambling isn't the only way to make your way in this world.
Oh, it is only a slight step until I find a greater relic to restore my family to honor.
Of course.
Adventure. Where's my group? As he goes, well, you're not part of the society, so we can give you some coin to go to a tavern or an inn.
I'm sure that would be more comfortable for him anyways.
Absolutely. They have fine tables for play.
Indeed they do.
Whatever that means. Here's a couple coins for you.
Stay safe. Watch your tail.
Will do.
We're not giving you more coin if you get kicked out.
I understand. And I would never. Just because people assume the worst doesn't mean that I don't know how to smooth things over with civilized dogs.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
As he leaves.
Oh, well, I need to sleep. Still feeling that barbarian's axe.
I think we all are. Some more than others.
We only died twice each.
I didn't realize that dogs also had 9 lives.
Ha! Not without shepherds, we don't.
So the day passes, much as it does, as you get some notice from the Temple of St. Anne's that the map will be ready tomorrow morning, so you will be able to leave first thing.
Shall we? Are we adequately equipped, supplied?
We got some supplies for you
Marvelous.
that you can take from within reason, so we can get you some rations and.
Excellent. Also, one thing fighting that hellhound showed me was that my sword, old and storied though it may be, is not always the best weapon for the job. Wouldn't happen to have an old maul lying around, would you?
Well, unseen, as a general rule, requires silver weapons, and those are rare. We're
Yeah.
trying to only issue them if they are, if your mission is going to guarantee an unseen is encountered.
That's fair. I thought I
But-
just wasn't hitting it hard enough.
No. The unseen have grave and terrible powers. So, unfortunately, I can't procure that weapon for you.
That's alright. We did fine enough with our own.
No, I was just saying get the arm off there because I made that mistake.
Oh, gotcha.
Perhaps I might be able to get another short sword, though, to keep with me.
Yes. As you get an extra short sword. Brings its own penalties.
I know.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. So we can get you supplied. We can even start getting you a ferry ready to cross the river, since, as it turns out, that temple, is my best guess, is it's looking like that temple is located in the fearful forest.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
Always is.
Who names these?
Well, sort of name themselves.
Fair. Crossbow. That's what I need.
They are very useful.
We don't have your skills, that's for sure. Just in case I need to reach out and touch someone.
Yep, we'll get the ferry ready for you all, and we'll set you off on your way. Remember, the fearful forest is dangerous, and there are many monsters who roam, as well as badgers if you're not careful.
Oh, I can't remember ever meeting a badger before.
You would
could be
remember
fun.
it if you did. They're barbarians, so to speak. Long ago, actually, after the war with the cats, there was apparently a shanty town outside of Pugmire. The badgers came in, and the shanty town was scattered to the four winds because there weren't enough spaces in Pugmire. That's how Mutt Town got made.
Oh.
Dogs ran into the fearful forest to escape.
Wow. Now I have to meet one of them. They can talk, right?
They're
They're
if you can
intelligent?
yes, but if you can get them to talk, more likely to rage at you with their axes and swords.
Oh. We've already dealt with a rager. Still, though, always nice to meet new people, eh?
Yeah, of course.
As long as they're not trying to kill us this time.
But badgers can be somewhat reasoned with. You can give them things of value, such as weapons or armor or food, and they might leave you alone. They're kind of scavengers. They don't build for themselves.
Well,
Just hardy invaders. I heard that the rat kingdoms up north were invaded and destroyed by badgers, and that's why they spread across the lands and don't have a homeland.
wow.
Mhm.
I did not know that.
A few do. I spoke with a cat about it. That's what the cats claim, anyway.
Interesting.
Yes. So, you'll be heading out. Be careful, as I said. And beware of monsters. There are lots in the forest.
Excellent. I think we got a few here who would like to get their paws on some more monsters.
Can't pick a fight with all of them.
Nah. Do you have a spare crossbow lying around?
I can get you one before
Thank
you
you.
leave tomorrow morning.
Don't want to get
Takes
too
me back.
close to the monsters.
No. Takes me back to go about there. Takes me back.
Oh, you made it.
Oh, I did, but many a good pioneer didn't. So, as I said, you all need to be careful.
That we will be.
Get some rest. We'll see you all tomorrow. Alright, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Sounds good.
And do what you will for tonight. Maybe celebrate. Cheers.
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 We put a guard on the temple. We're so close. Feel like this map is gonna get stolen out from under our paws again.
Perhaps the good shepherd ought to keep an eye on things.
I'll go over there and
Alright.
meditate in a strange place.
There you go. Might join you later or earlier in the morning.
Alright. So you head over once again to the temple, or the cathedral, really,
Cathedral. Yeah.
of St. Anna's. Oh. Brother Sheen.
Hi, I'm just here for some peace and quiet.
Oh, of course. The meditation. Would you like to go visit the original shrine? That is always said to be peaceful.
No thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course, brother, of course. Man's blessings upon you.
Man's blessings upon you.
So, the night passes without any incident. And you all receive the map. As Brother Matthew is, here early, eager I see.
Very eager.
As you see the mounted and framed original map placed in the great halls. This will be preserved through the ages, my dear brother.
Very nice.
And here is your copy, as he rolls it out. Now, I'll point here that this is what I think is likely the shore of the river. You will need to head east a little ways, and then it seems as if the path is leading slightly north to put you at the foots of the mountains that is dividing the forest. If you were missing out on the hills, or if you come over here, as it says, the rocky crags, you have lost your way a bit. I don't understand why you don't just go north and cross the river, but I'm sure that whoever wrote this map had their reasons.
Indeed.
Well, anyway, may the blessings of man watch over you, and may you be successful in finding another relic for the greatness of the old ones.
Indeed. May man watch over you.
Thank you. As you see Sheen leaving the temple.
Are we good?
Here's the map.
We're happy.
As you see Willard coming out, as he's like,
You're alive.
of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
We'll have to show this to our hunter.
Also, I think I will be of more use to you. As he opens up his jacket and there's 5 daggers on either side.
Not an adventurer, eh?
Well, it seems to be foolish to have only one knife.
I agree. I definitely agree. Alright. Yeah.
So, as you're finishing up some final preparations at the Royal Society, everyone starts returning as you see the map.
Alright.
As they spread it out over the table. Well, interesting. It's a little harder to read. What is this? As Willie's pointing to what Matthew told you is the river.
So, Matthew with the temple thinks that that's the shore of the river.
Ah, well, very well, very well. And this path, it seems to wind a bit, does it not?
It was.
Why does it, should we not simply take a straight path?
We are uncertain if there are specific precautions for why to take this path.
Oh, I suppose so.
And weren't you the one telling us just yesterday that you were seeking a path of safety rather than a path most direct?
That is quite true, quite true. I was simply wondering if we need to be extra cautious on this path. Because, well,
Oh, yes.
even the best dogs get lost.
Indeed.
Oh, we can get more than lost out here, laddie.
Oh, I am
This is the fearful forest.
quite aware. That is why I am so concerned. Last thing I want is to wander through this forest and come across some sort of great beast that we are in no way, shape, or form capable of going up against.
Aye. The only reason not to follow the path would be if whoever wrote the map designed it to trap people.
Yes, but is that likely?
Usually not. I just have an exceedingly suspicious mind of late.
Well, fair enough, fair enough.
So, shall we be about it?
Let's go.
Good, yes.
Let's get on the ferry.
As you see the captain, the society was so kind to me that they are paying for my boat that I have agreed to ferry you across on a borrowed boat that they provided.
Oh, why thank you.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Plus, just in case someone thinks I'm with all of you, it's good to have strong arms to take care of some of the more violent dogs.
Ha 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 ha. Aye.
So, just a straight shot across the river to get to here? I'm familiar with the shore.
Correct.
Good.
Oh, good. There's an easy bank there as well.
Perfect.
Good to hear.
Good. It'll take a few hours. Well, we'll probably use up all of the morning and get into the basics of evening. Evening just means the sun's starting to set from noon.
Alright. That'll still give us enough time to make our way in.
Yes. Please have a seat. Enjoy the ride. We'll have several extra men here as we'll be fighting the current a bit. So we will have an extra team to swap out as Willard kind of starts reaching into his pocket for a deck of cards.
Let's not do that today. There's a time and a place.
Oh, very well.
Besides, you didn't have your fun these past 2 days?
Well, I mean, how do you think I got these?
Exactly.
Well,
Unless, of course, they were from people trying to put them into you.
well, by no means. Willard the Wise does not cheat anyone, and nor does anyone really want to hurt him. Deep down in their hearts.
Of course. Well, you've made it this far.
I guess, Michael. Do you have something to say?
No.
Alright.
This part has been burning for hours.
Okay, so you get on the ships as you start moving through, as you're sitting on the ships, kind of relaxing, steeling yourself. As you are now practicing some of the new tricks you have learned from leveling up from the previous adventure, and we'll get to that soon, as this is your basically training montage.
Ah!
As you get closer, you see the edges of the forest as you're moving northward across the river to get you to the proper bank, as you look over, and this forest is wide and vast. It's like rolling waves of emerald with a shade of darkness just underneath the surface as you see cracks of shadow break through the tree line just briefly as the trees seem to absorb all light. What? You, Tagbard, could you do me a favor and use your younger dog eyes to look over yonder? I thought I saw something.
Let me see.
Notice.
No. I got a 4.
Oh, yeah. I see shit.
I see trees and shadow. It's beautiful.
Well, he didn't point it out to you, so you wouldn't get a chance.
Vesper, come here. I think cats might have better eyes.
Is it intelligence?
It's
wisdom.
wisdom. Privilege.
No.
No, well, probably just the light on my eyes then. Simple enough.
Possibly.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
Oh.
they didn't call you over. Also, like at this point, whatever it is would be gone.
Alright.
So, you're not
Perhaps
gonna do
we ought to keep our eyes open, though. Whether it's a trick of the light or not, best be on our guard now.
Very wise, very wise. Maybe you're a distant relation.
Everybody needs their heads on swivels once we get to that other bank.
That we do. As you hear strange calls in the distance. Huh. Well, never been into the deep, wide wilderness. This shall be quite interesting, shall it not?
Very much.
I don't know why evil things can be so beautiful.
True, but from my understanding, some of those evil things do wander into the kingdom now and then.
Always.
Why-
Some evil things wander out of the kingdom too.
But why, my great-grandfather once told me a tale of how he battled against a two-headed giant.
Two-headed giant.
Aye. Horrible creature. One hideous as well.
Huh. Bet it past itself coming and going.
But by no means a laughing matter.
What were the heads?
Oh, well, he claimed that one was that of a lion, I believe, and the other of a bear.
Oh my.
Yes.
Really hope we don't run into one of those.
Oh, me as well, good sir, me as well.
So, good to know.
Yes, friend. So, keep your eyes about you. There are many beasts in this forest.
You ever heard of something like that?
You may make a knowledge, let's see, where are the skills? There we go. It would be no nature.
I have that, but I only got a total of 10.
You've heard of these giant creatures in the distant legends. They're typically closer to the mountains, you've heard.
Okay.
And they typically have the head of a dog and the head of a cat.
Pass that on.
Well, mountains where we're headed.
Oh, yes. Oh, by man, I hope we don't come across that.
Just stay behind me and ahead of him. We'll
Of
be
course.
fine.
Of course.
Unless you want to take point.
I think I'll stay back for a while.
Alright. You take the rear guard then. If anything sneaks up on us, we'll be the first to know.
The banks are up ahead. Be prepared to venture forth.
Alright.
We will be back in a few days. We will be checking. Signal us with fire. We will not be on the banks. If after 10 days, if you do not return, we will have to assume that you have been consumed by the evil of the forest.
Don't worry, we'll be back. We shouldn't have any problem with the fire either.
Good. Well, men's blessings upon you, and may your journeys be fruitful.
Many thanks. For
As
Pugmire!
for Pugmire. And so, with that, we will begin next time with you on the distant shores. That will be not next week, but the week after. So, until then, we hope to hear or see you all back. If you liked it, give us a like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.